Today, we are going to be talking about the price prediction for Aster for this 2025 bull market. And keep in mind, we're doing this based off the premise of the bull market ending by either the end of 2025 or by sometime in the beginning of 2026. For example, January or February of 2026, sometime in that time range. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this is financial advice. Let's get straight into it. So, right now, we are looking at Aster at currently $1.96. So what I'm going to do here is pull up Aster on this chart right here, and this is for trading view. So this is the trading view chart. As you can see here, I've been running a technical analysis on Aster for a good little minute now, and Aster is still looking, fairly bullish at the moment. So I think that it still has a good potential to continue to pump and move up higher. Right now, Aster is a little bit on the oversold side. It is selling off, so we may have another pump coming soon. But right now, I just kind of want to talk about the price prediction for this bull run. And you can already see I started this technical analysis, or I started making videos on Aster at $1.23. And you can already see how it's been pumping since then, and it's still moving up. So it's still fairly bullish here. So let's talk about this. First of all, we have 3.2 billion inside of market cap here on Aster, 15.8 billion inside of fully diluted value, which is going to be very important for this video, and then 2.3 billion inside trading volume, and total value locked at 2.1 billion, and circulating supply 1.6 billion, total supply 8 billion. So huge numbers here inside of Aster, very big numbers. And that's not the only thing. 74,000 holders inside of Aster. It'd be crazy if that was 74 holders, some rich people. But yeah, it's still low amount of holders for the amount of market cap and fully diluted value. You got to think about it. Like Aster is only on BNB. Like it's not bridged anywhere else. It's just on BNB, right? And you have this insane market cap with fully diluted value, but then you have a low amount of holders, 74.1K holders. In the last 2 weeks, the holders have increased by a lot, but still, 2 weeks ago, look at this. So on the 18th of September, I don't even think that's 2 weeks ago, because Aster hasn't even been out for that long, actually. Well, it has been out for that long, but remember, they rebranded, they migrated to a new contract. So technically, the new Aster hasn't been out for that long. APX has, but Aster has not. So just so people know, there is a big difference, right? They did just now migrate. So Aster, as we know it, hasn't been out for that long. So in the last 2 weeks, they went from 1,500 holders, which is not even 2 weeks, since the 18th of September. I keep saying 2 weeks, but 1,591 holders to 74,189 holders. So Aster has been going absolutely crazy. The treasury holds most of the coins, and you have these top two wallets. I believe these are used for their perpetuals, their futures. So I think that's what those are used for. And yeah, if you guys don't know what it is, it's a decentralized exchange where you can do futures or perpetuals. This same thing. Futures, perpetuals, same thing. Perpetual futures, right? Anyways, it's one of those exchanges where you can do that, and extremely high amounts of volume on Aster, extremely high amounts of volume. So if you look at Bitcoin, like just Bitcoin alone, 25.7 billion in the last 24 hours for volume, 2.9 billion on Aster itself in the last 24 hours, 10 billion for Ethereum in the last 24 hours. And this is USDT, so USD, 323 or 324 million for BNB, 985 million for Solana. So yeah, a lot of money is flowing on Aster. So you can't count Aster out at all. And one of the things that you want to look at, $650 billion in total trading volume, like all together, $650 billion. If you think about that, that is more than Ethereum. That's all of Ethereum and BNB put together, and it still can't match what Aster has had inside a trading volume total within the last, since it's been made, which has not been that long. Again, if you look at this, The new contract has only been out since the 18th of September. They've already generated this type of trading volume. That's huge. 2 million users, over 2 million users, open interest, 256 million. Total value locked right now is a billion, 101 different assets that they have traded on there. Aster is doing crazy numbers, all right? But let's go ahead and start breaking down the numbers now that you know like a huge price prediction is possible for this because I'm gonna give you a number and you might not believe it, but I just wanted to show you why it's probably believable, right? That's why I wanted to show you all this first, all right? So now that we have that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about this. So taking our calculator, we know that anything multiplied by 1 is itself. Some people don't understand that, but we know that it's true. We also know that if you take your circulating supply and you multiply it by your price, you get your market cap. And then if you take your total supply and you multiply it by your price, you get your fully diluted value. So first thing we're going to do is make sure the math is indeed mathing. All right. So we're going to take the circulating supply of 1.6 billion and we are going to multiply it by the current price at $1.96. That gives us $3,249,000,000. So if you go ahead and hit that refresh button, it's going to be somewhere close to there. But as you see, the price has changed. So, now I gotta kind of change it to fit the price there. But you get my drift. You see what I'm talking about. Now I can take it by $1.92, and you can see we're close enough to the market cap. But CoinGecko doesn't change all the time, and it just fluctuates, right? So we see that the math is math. So this is our current market cap right here. So now we know that the math is right. Let's go ahead and start and say, can we get to $2 by the end of the bull market? Obviously, because we've already done that before. That would bring us to 3.3 billion inside of market cap. But it's also important to remember fully diluted value. I'm just gonna come out the gate and say it. My price prediction here is $10. I have a $10 price prediction here. I have it there for a few reasons. Because I like to underestimate things. So then when they blow past my expectations, I'm not, I'm not disappointed. You can't get disappointed if you underestimate your price target. So I hit the underestimation of the price target because I don't ever want to overestimate my price target. I want it to be as reachable as possible. All right. So I think it can do above this, right? So this is my bare minimum. I say bare minimum $10 for this bull market, right? And that would put our market cap at $16.5 billion. So $10 bare minimum, $16.5 billion market cap. Now, what would that put the fully diluted value at? See, this is where things get interesting. It would put it at 80 billion because, times 10, 80 billion. So it would put it at $80 billion. So the fully diluted market cap or fully diluted value would be 80 billion. Aster is already now the largest DeFi exchange on Binance. Right? It has surpassed PancakeSwap. All right. And PancakeSwap, they don't do like futures and stuff like that. So it's a little bit different. But still, Aster is the largest on BNB. It is literally taking over BNB, and even CZ Binance has retweeted and made some tweets about Aster. So I think bare minimum $10. Now, maximum $20. I think the maximum price for Aster in this bull run would be $20. That would put the fully diluted value at 160 billion, which would be crazy. And by that time, I think that BNB by that time could easily double and be at $2,000, right? Because it already hit 1,000, it could easily do 2,000 if it doubled itself. So that would probably put Aster at $20, which would put it at 160 billion inside of fully diluted value. And then the actual market cap for Aster, we would take our circulating supply again, copy it, and we will paste it here and multiply by 20. $33.1 billion inside of market cap. So again, at the very most, I think $20. At the very least, I think $10. Now, how many X's would that be? Well, we would divide that $20 right here, divided by $1.92. We would go up 10.41x. And then we could also do the same for $10 divided by 1.92, 5.2x. So Aster has huge potential here, guys. I'm still leaning towards 10 billion, or I mean $10, because $10 is more realistic. We got to be more realistic. $20 at the most if everything goes right. They just keep going and pumping, and $10 on average at the least $10. So that is my price prediction for Aster for the end of this 2025 bull market, and it could extend into next year. Remember that it can extend into next year. But yeah, this is all I got for you all today. Hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this. Also, go ahead and become a member of the channel, and I'll reply to your comments first. And also, you will get 5 crypto reviews per month. So any project that you want me to go over, 5 per month, go ahead and become a member, and I will go over those for you, and I'll make those videos specifically for you, and I will tailor them and cater them to how you want me to go over them. So definitely go ahead and become a member. And anyways, this is all I got for you all today. As always, I'll be back with another video.